Hello everyone. This is going to be another Runescape video. And in this video, I'm just going to go on the Grand Exchange. Kind of just talk about some prices, and also go to my bank too. Just talk about some items I have and kind of talk about, I guess, money I've kind of made or lost over kind of buying certain items. So, let's go to the bank first. Not gonna go through like all of my items, but just kind of gonna um, talk about kind of, I guess, some more kind of affordable rare items. I'll start with those, and then maybe talk about maybe just like some potions. I think maybe that I made some money on. Just for this video. In the future, I'll make some other Grand Exchange videos, but I'll just like use the search feature here. So yeah, let's just go. So let's go with, so I got there's the golden party hat. I do have this. I didn't get one of these when they came out. So I didn't, I don't know, I think I might have lost, like I didn't do the event or anything when these came out, or, when it was released the game, whatever. I know you had to collect these like shards or whatever. And I think when these came out, they were like over $1 billion. But I just always wanted to have a party hat. So just got the golden one. I do think the other party hats are better, but this one is still cool. But yeah, I think I got this thing for like, I just bought it on the Grand Exchange. I think it was like, I don't know, I want to say it was like probably, I don't know, I think when I don't know, I think it was around like, I think it was like 250 mil or something like that. It was kind of around there. So maybe the kind of mid 200 mils, or the low 200 mils, mid 200 mils kind of a thing. But I'll check the price on that. But I think, I just buy some of these more affordable rares just because they look cool for outfits and they're kind of cool to have. So not worried about, not going to sell them or anything. I'm not trying to make money on them, but just want to talk about like money I've kind of like lost on some of these items. But yeah, golden party hat. I think I've lost like quite, probably lost, I don't know, probably lost like between, I have no idea. I'll look on the Grand Exchange. But yeah, so the golden party hat. And then the Santa hats. Let's go see. I got 4 Santa hats. I got the purple, the pink, the green, and the blue. The purple probably lost like a couple mil on. The pink, again, lost a couple mil on. I bought them like way later on. The green, I think when I bought my green, it was on like 400 mil, so look at the price up of that. But lost a bit of money on that. And then the blue, I lost quite a bit of money on the blue Santa hat. Now I do like the Santa hats, so I bought them. But yeah, the blue Santa hat, I remember I was playing, it was the Christmas event, and I had the blue Santa hats, and I remember I've probably lost, I don't know, I've probably lost like over 100 mil on the blue Santa hat. Like, they're just not, they're just people have the blue Santa hats. People have like a lot of these Santa hats just because they are affordable. But like when I came out, like I bought one. I bought one when they came out, and then I did like a bit of the Christmas event, and I think that time too. I think I did like some treasure hunter, but I remember I got a couple extra blue Santa hats, and then I just went to a random world and gave those away to people that wanted them. But for me, going to the Grand Exchange and buying one, like I lost like, I think probably lost like a couple hundred mil on it, but that's totally okay. When it comes to other items, like since I've like kind of lost that kind of money, the RuneScape is just a video game, like it doesn't matter. But losing that kind of amount of money on some of these items, like in the future, if I just want to buy them for cosmetics, I just wait for the price to kind of go lower and then I can just buy them. Or if I'm ever playing an event or something, you get them for free. I just like keep some of them. But yeah, I was thinking maybe in the future, not gonna buy one right now, but I know that there's the yellow Santa hat. The other Santa hats out there, like they're a bit expensive and I don't want to spend the money on them. But the yellow Santa hat is definitely affordable. I think it's like, I don't know, probably between 30 and 50 mil right now. So maybe in the future I might buy a yellow Santa hat. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, I will go to the Grand Exchange here in a second. And yeah, other than that, let's just go looking. I was going to talk about potions. So with potions, I think I sold them all. I was doing Herblore like a while ago. Yeah, I was actually made a good amount of money. Can't really, maybe they're up here. Oh yeah, right here. They are right here. So yeah, so these super magic potions, I made quite a lot of money doing these, making the potions and selling them. Super magic potions. So that's what I want to talk about in the Grand Exchange. So, oh yeah, another thing too. I do have these weapons, which is the Kopesh of Tumekin, which is nice, and I also have the other one, the offhand one, which is the Kopesh of Elidinus. So I have these, but I was looking in the wiki. You can dye these, because I have my Lang swords. I got the soul dyes for those. Looks really cool. And I'm not going to dye any armor or anything. Not interested in doing that. But I was looking into these. I could dye these, but some dyes are like really expensive. But maybe I might dye these one day. I'm not sure. Wouldn't spend like a ton of money on dyes or anything, but maybe like a more affordable dye. Just kind of find what looks cool. But the default look of them is really nice. But yeah, maybe I could dye those one day. I was looking on the wiki. Some of the dyed ones look kind of cool. Don't really use those weapons all the time, but just for like some of the cosmetic looks, and they're still tier 92. Still pretty cool weapons. But yeah, let's go look at some Grand Exchange prices. Let's start with the golden party hats. I know I have my Grand Exchange, like my sale history, but I bought some of these so long ago, I don't want to go scroll through all of that. But yeah, the golden party hats. So yeah, 128 mil. And again, I like this. It looks cool. It's gold. It's good with a lot of outfits. It also is the 20th anniversary of RuneScape, so it's a golden party hat for the 20th anniversary of RuneScape. That's pretty cool. But yeah, 128 mil. So I probably lost about 100 mil on this thing. So that's okay. And then let's go to the Santa hats. So yeah, I got the green one. So yeah, the green one, I've probably lost about 200 mil on the green one. And then the blue one, again, the blue one, I lost hundreds of millions of GP on that one. The pink Santa hat, probably lost about like maybe 20 mil on that. And the purple Santa hat, again, probably lost about 20. Yeah, probably lost about 25 mil on that one. And yeah, there's the yellow one down here, but some of the other prices of them are, the other ones up here, like some of these more expensive ones, like, this one I think has gone up in price. The black Santa hat is still 26 bill. The festive Aurora Santa hat, that's went down. It used to be, I think, over a bill, so this one has went down. And yeah, I already clicked on the purple one. So yeah, but there's the yellow Santa hat. So again, I haven't bought one of these, but maybe if the price goes lower, I might buy a yellow Santa hat just because they kind of look cool with some of my different skill capes and outfits. So yeah, so maybe I'll buy a yellow Santa hat. They do look cool. Maybe I'll buy one in the future. I'm not gonna buy that now, but pretty cool. So yeah, so for anyone out there, if you any of these kind of items, like some of these more affordable rare items, I would say don't buy them, when they come out. Buy them if you like them. But trying to make money on these, for me, I've just lost a lot of money on them. That's totally okay. Like I'm just gonna keep my items and just wear them and stuff and have them in my bank. But yeah, you can't really make money on affordable rares. Even some of the more expensive ones too. Like the Black Santa hat. That's probably a good investment to keep your money. It's been a 26 bill for a long time. But yeah, Black Santa hat. It's probably a good staple investment. Be better. It'd probably be better to have 26 billion like in a cash stack. But if you have extra money, it's pretty stable. Here's the original Santa hat. I think it's this one. So 3.8 bill. Or almost 3.9 bill. And yeah, the Aurora Santa hat, 1.4 bill. And the festive Aurora Santa hat, so 651 mil. So yeah, and then okay, so different price fluctuations. Let's go to the Halloween mask. I don't have any of these. I never really liked the Halloween masks. They're cool to have, but I just don't think I would wear any of them. But I had a purple one. And yeah, I had a purple Halloween mask. It was way cheaper, when I had one of these, but I just gave it to, there was one of my friends, I just gave it to him for free, just because I didn't, he just wanted to have kind of a more affordable rare. I was like, okay, you can have this one. So that was cool. I don't mind giving away items in this game. Yeah, the purple one, and then I used to have an orange one too. And again, I had an orange one that's like the similar price, but yeah, the orange one. I used to have an orange one too, and again, another guy was he was I don't think he's in my friends list, but we were just like playing in the game and stuff. Just not playing the game like doing content, but just like at the Grand Exchange, like socializing, and yeah, I just gave him an orange Halloween mask because he kind of wanted an item like that, so just gave it to him. That was pretty cool. But yeah, the Halloween masks, like the original kind of Halloween masks, like these ones. These are pretty stable with their prices. So those are kind of good if you want to get those, if you want to kind of keep your money. There's the Soul Dyed one. I think this is a bit lower. I'm not sure when it first came out. I think it was a bit more expensive, but maybe it's around the similar price. But yeah, the Soul Dyed Halloween mask. So I don't, I've seen a couple players online, like on YouTube with it. I haven't actually seen someone in the game with it, but I think a lot of players have this, but that's kind of an interesting one. I think they got the yellow one. The yellow one I think is pretty new. And this one is just going up in value. A lot of people like this one. So yeah, people really like the yellow one. So it's 547 mil. So yeah, people do like that one. So different types of prices. And yeah, I think that's kind of for like affordable rare items. So yeah, let's go look at potions. I guess it was the super magic potions. So yeah, I made a lot of these. So yeah, these are really, with a lot of herblore potions, you can make a lot of money. But I made tens of millions of GP doing these. I don't remember how many I made. I don't know. What's the limit on them? 1,000. Oh no, I remember when I was I was selling these. I think that's, let me go, let's exit that. I think that's what they were. In the bank, the super magic potions. Yeah, right here. Yeah, super magic potion 3. Okay. Yeah, that's when I was doing these, they were a lot more money, but that still is a good amount of money. But yeah, no, I remember I used to sell, limit is like 1,000 at a time. Wait, let's just click on something else to go back. I don't know how to. Oh, probably just have to exit. So yeah, the super magic. So yeah, when I this is still a good amount of money. Like I said, if you go to the limit, you can sell 1,000 of them. And I mean, if you have more of them, you can just sell them and different people will buy them. But yeah, these are pretty good moneymaker, and buying, whether you're getting the supplies yourself or just like, buying some. I just like bought some of the supplies and made these. And yeah, the price has gone down a bit, but I did make a lot of money on these. So, people can always look up different herblore money making guides, but herblore is a good way to make money. And there's it's pretty affordable to buy something like these more simple items and ingredients, like the unfinished potions and the ingredients from there. Just like make a lot of them and get some good herblore experience, and yeah, get some good herblore experience and also make some good money. So, still, nowadays with the RuneScape economy, herblore is a good money maker. So yeah, should I talk about that, because I did make quite a bit of money on this. Selling a lot of these. So, and if I sold them, like the ones I have in my bank, I got, I got 1,048. So if I sold those, I'd get 8 mil. So that is pretty cool. And let's see, to buy these ingredients. So a lantidine potion unfinished, and a potato cactus. Let me go on the wiki here. I don't want to. I think those are ones I'm kind of organized. I think let's go. Let's go super magic potion. Okay, so we're on the wiki. Let's see. No, yeah, so yeah, I have, that is my, so yeah, a clean, oh yeah, I mean, so yeah, beat unfinished lantidine potion, and yeah, potato cactus. So that's, just wanted to make sure that was organized. And yeah, how much experience do they get? And yeah, I'm on the wiki right now. The price of these has gone up over the years. So yeah, that's really good. But yeah, they give a good amount of experience, though, similar to other. Doesn't really say. Let's see, the super magic. I want to go number 3. Super magic potion. It only shows on the wiki the okay, well, it doesn't really say. It shows the one with 4 doses, doesn't show the 3-dose one. Oh, here we go. Oh no, there's no. Okay, yeah, people can always look up the experience rates if they're making different potions, but it's a pretty good amount of herblore experience. So between like 100 and, depending on what dose you're making or whatever, but 100 and, let's see, experience. That says it gives 172.5 experience, level 76 herblore. So that's pretty good for experience. But yeah, let's go check out how much those supplies are to buy. So lantidine potion unfinished and a potato cactus. Let's go look that up. Oh my god, let's, I don't even know how to spell that. Let's just go unfinished. Let's go look for it. A lantidine potion. Probably past it. Let's see. I have no idea. There it is. So yeah, lantidine potion unfinished, 6.3K, so 1,000 of those. So 6.3 mil. So yeah, probably be cheaper to make these yourself, but Let's see. So yeah, a clean lantidime to make them. So yeah, you get a clean lantidime. Um, and yeah, it's a vial of water. That's how you. Let's see, a lantidime potion unfinished. Okay, let's just look up. Lantidime potion unfinished. There we go. So yeah, clean lantidime on a vial of water, and then from there you do the potato cactus. So if like for me, I just like bought some of these and just started making potions, but still it is lower than what you're selling them for if you make a lot of these magic potions. So definitely be better to make them yourself, these potions, but the unfinished ones. But still, they're they're not too expensive. And then a potato cactus. Okay, there we go. Potato cactus. And then again, yeah, 1,000 of them is 600K. So yeah, pretty good. So yeah, this is definitely it's a good moneymaker. I don't do this all the time, but it is a good way to make some money if you're doing some herblore at these levels, or if you already have a higher herblore level and you're just trying to invest a bit of money in some of these supplies, or make them yourself and then sell some of these potions in the Grand Exchange. You can make a good amount of money. So yeah, so I would talk about that. So that's all I got to talk about with potions. And let me just go through my bag. Is there anything else I want to talk about? I know I'm going to talk about those dyes still. We're going to look at some dye prices, but I don't think there's anything else I really want to talk about. Not really, no. Okay, let's just go look at some dye prices. So let's go with dye. So yeah, if I wanted to dye my Kopesh swords, nothing too crazy. Some of these are really expensive. Some of these dyes are really expensive. The soul dyes aren't too bad, for these soul dyes. I like the look of soul dyes, so these soul dyes are definitely affordable. So I do like these. And there's also another affordable one is the Barrows dyes are always very affordable. So these look pretty cool. It's kind of like a dark kind of a green. So the Barrows dyes are really nice looking, I think, and they're definitely affordable. So that's really cool. These Aurora dyes, these are also, again, these are kind of affordable. So, Aurora dyes, and these are kind of cool. So for me, if I was going to dye my Kopeshes, I'm not going to dye them right now, but I wanted to dye those swords. But I already got the soul dye on my Lang swords, so I'm not going to do the soul dye. But, maybe the Aurora, maybe the Aurora or the Barrows dye, just got to buy 2 of them and dye my swords. So, in the future, maybe, Barrows or Aurora dye for my swords, that'd be kind of cool. But some of these other dyes are really expensive. Let's go click on them. The blood dye, like 10 billion. It's almost like almost 10.7 bill. So that's pretty. That's definitely pretty expensive. So I wouldn't, I don't even have that kind of money, but I wouldn't spend it on a dye like that. But you get the blood dye, you get the ice dyes. Ice dye is pretty nice, but again, that's still really just kind of expensive. And you have to buy a couple dyes for dyeing different items. So, but the ice dyes look really cool, but they are kind of expensive, but they do look really nice. And then you've got the shadow dye. Again, the shadow dye, it's getting to be expensive. So that's definitely expensive, but it looks pretty cool. And then, the third age dye. And again, 9.6 bill, like that's just really expensive for a dye. But depends on what item you're dyeing, but they do look really cool. And I do see like lots of different dyes in the game. But yeah, so just want to kind of talk about those. And yeah, that's kind of all I really have to That's all I really have to talk about. Yeah, that's all I got to really talk about in this video. So yeah, this is just a cool video I want to make. Just talk about some different kind of prices. Talk about kind of money I lost on some other items, and talk about money I made on some other items, and just talked about like maybe in the future I might dye some of my those Kopesh swords. But yeah, yeah, that's really all I got to talk about in this video. So yeah, I think. Oh no, I'm gonna go. Where is it? I don't. I know it's been out for a while. The Dungeoneering remaster. I watched a couple YouTube videos on that, but they did add in a lot of new weapons. So let's go teleport to the reward store. I don't have any of them. My Dungeoneering level is 64 Dungeoneering. So Dungeoneering is not. I like this area. I think Dungeoneering is definitely a cool skill, but Dungeoneering again for me it's just kind of like a group skill. And a lot of my friends don't do Dungeoneering or my clan or anything. So or they already have way higher levels than me. So for me, it was just content that I just don't do. But yeah, they did add in some new weapons. If I could find the guy right here, I think it's this guy. So yeah, so yeah, they have these warp stones. There's a whole bunch of upgrades here I haven't bought. I don't know if I'm gonna buy any of these upgrades. But yeah, I got some Dungeoneering tokens. But yeah, I think it's equipment. What do they have? I haven't looked at this for a long time. A whole bunch of different scrolls, cosmetics. I think it's under equipment. Oh, different cosmetics, miscellaneous. I can buy Dungeoneering experience still. A whole bunch of different stuff. Wow, that's pretty cool. Um, haven't looked at these in a while. Not gonna buy any of these, but pretty. Oh, look, yeah, down here too. You can get dye kits, right, for different. So the even some of the chaotics, you can get dye kits or yeah, dye kit. You can get dye kits for even the Dungeoneering stuff. So again, that's kind of a cool thing. But yeah, it's gonna be under equipment. So let's go to equipment. A whole bunch of necklaces, but I think it's. And I know these warp stones, you could buy them on the Grand Exchange. They still have chaotics. But here they are. This is from the Dungeoneering Remaster. These Runeus weapons. You need quite a lot of Dungeoneering tokens, and you need a warp stone. And then there's the rapier, the offhand rapier, the maul, the staff, the crossbow, the offhand crossbow, the guard, and the lantern. So they got necromancy and everything. And yeah, they've got just different styles. But these are again, if you buy these again, like they're red. They're kind of like a blood dye kind of a thing. I don't think it's actually a blood dye, but these are tier 92. I think you have to have 90 in engineering and 90 in whatever combat style you're using. But again, these are really a lot of people are trying to get these. Quite a few people have them, but you need a lot of Dungeoneering tokens and a warp stone. But it is cool. You can just get tokens and then over time collect your tokens, and then you can just buy a warp stone, and you get these weapons, which is really cool. So tier 90. So add some more kind of different, these new weapons and colors, which is really cool. But yeah, so warp stones. Let's go back to the Grand Exchange and just look up how much a warp stone is. I did see a YouTube video on that. So let's go back to Grand Exchange. Because yeah, I remember like when Chaotix came out, everyone was getting Chaotix, and nowadays you can get the dye kits for them, and nowadays they got these new weapons, which is really cool. So let's see how much a warp stone is. Oh, you can even buy these in a Grand Exchange too if you have them. How much are these? Oh, whoa, so if you got these kits with your Dungeoneering tokens, you could sell these for a lot of money. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, they're really expensive. So another cool thing with this update is you can make a lot of money if you got a lot of Dungeoneering tokens, which is really cool. So there is a financial incentive to do Dungeoneering with this remaster, which is really nice. Here it is, the Warp Stone. So yeah, when these came out, they were at 100 mil, and now they're 88 mil. So whether you get these, or you want to sell, make some money, or you just want to, like, get your new weapons, that's pretty cool. So yeah, the Dungeoneering remaster has added a lot to the economy and a lot of new stuff. So whether you just want to spend the money and have these items, or make money, or just do Dungeoneering and stuff, and make a lot of money and just get some cool items for some cosmetics, it's really cool, and just some new stats and upgrades for your character, which is really nice. So yeah, that is really, really cool. Let me just put this in the bank. So yeah, that'll be it for this video. So I just wanted to make this video. And yeah, so the economy, economy of RuneScape, I think, is pretty good. There's still lots of updates they're working on with Road to Restoration, lots of updates they're working on with other content, and different items that they're adding. So I know Jagex is working on a new skill. It'd be cool, next couple years to see what kind of new skill they're going to add to the game. It'd be pretty cool. And yeah, the economy is definitely good, even though I've lost a lot of money on some items. I've also made money on some items. So, and a lot of other players out there are making lots of money out there with these new updates, or people just spending their money and buying items. It's really cool to see that the economy is the economy's like just really kind of cool in this game, I think, right now. So yeah, really cool. But yeah, that's all I got to talk about in this video. So yeah, that'll be it for this video. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.